Welcome back, you guys. My name is GamerBoy. Today, we're going to be playing. It's called ThruSpace, and this is a really interesting game because this takes what Tetris is and puts it into a 3D environment, and takes away what the following pieces aspect of the game is. The aspect where you have to create the lines and do what Tetris really is. This just goes and has you go forward within a 3D space, trying to get them through the holes that you need to get through to be able to do this. And it sounds weird, but it's a really interesting game, and I really do like it. And it's like, and it does keep what Tetris is, with like how if you keep going forward, you are able to have it speed up on you, and it gets harder, and you do get like different pieces. I've only unlocked one of the extra pieces, but I will be going with this one just because I would like a hard challenge. I would like a hard challenge with it. So yeah, and you're able to choose like whichever stage you want to start on and everything. I don't know like how you go and unlock more levels and more stuff and everything, but I will just okay, so I would like to have original, and I would just like to start. But this is just a really interesting game. Like, as you guys can see, it is a lot like Tetris in a way, and the way that this works is really interesting. Like, you can actually speed it up if you want to, and if you go and you line up all the pieces to where they actually need to go, it actually gives you a bonus in like the stuff that you need to do, and it actually does reward you if you go and do it. But I actually don't like doing it just because it's much easier just to do it the way that the game presents you with. Like, if you can just make it through the holes, then it's a lot easier to do. And I like speeding up just because it does put into a it does go and make it a little bit more challenging, and I do like the extra challenge that it does give when you speed up, because it does take a little bit to slow down and everything. It's not just like you can go and speed up and then that's it, to where you like let go and then it goes back to normal. But it does go and require you to actually think about what you're doing, and it does make you have to think on your feet. And okay, so I did it. Was that all I needed to do, or like what? Like, I'm really unsure. Did I just complete it? Oh! Okay, so I guess that's what you have to do. I think you have to go from stage 1, then to 2, then to 3, and then you unlock it, I guess. So, did not know that. I did not know I was gonna unlock anything. So, at least you guys saw what... Okay. So, at least you guys saw what happens when you unlock something. I didn't know how to unlock anything, so I was very unsure if there was ever gonna be an unlock. But I'm gonna have to be very careful with what I'm doing, and there is a time limit. I did not realize because I was not really paying attention. I was really not paying attention to the time limit thing. Okay, so I'm gonna have to be very cautious on like how I put the piece, because I do not want to like go and explode, because if you do miss it and everything, it can explode on you, and it's not something that you want, because it just is not what you want. But this is still a really interesting game, and I really do like it, because it takes what Tetris is and actually flips it on its head, literally, basically. Instead of making the lines, you actually have to go through the holes that you try to do in Tetris, if you know how to do like the T-spins and the extra stuff like that and all that. So it's just really cool what this game did and everything. Okay, let's speed up. I would like to not have to mess this up, and messing it up is something that possibly can happen, and I messed it up. I had only 5 more to go after that, so yes, let's retry. And I do like how they do give you a practice mode, so if you haven't played this in a while, you are able to at least give it a good try in the practice mode and then go back to the game area. So that's really cool. Everything that this game does, it's really cool. I really do like this game, and I would recommend it to you, but you sort of can't get this game anymore, and it's a shame because unless you like had it previously before the Wii Shop channel went down, you wouldn't be able to actually get this game, and that really does suck because this is a really phenomenal game. Like, I do say that some Wii games that were only Wii Shop exclusives should actually come to other platforms like Fluidity. Fluidity is a game that I highly recommend anyone playing, but I sort of can't, like you guys can't get it anymore, but it is a game that I do highly recommend if you guys could get it, but you can't. But I wish it came out like on the Switch. Like, this game would be perfect for like a Switch port and everything, because I do know that this game was made by Nintendo, so a Switch port would not be out of the question. It just, they would have to go and actually port it to the Switch, and this would be a really good pick up and go type game, just like how Fluidity would be a good pick up and go game as well, if you get to a certain point in the game, of course. But okay, so it's getting complicated. I'm really unsure if I'm gonna unlock anything more. Good lord, not good with just like. Okay, I need a. Okay, so I'm glad that I don't try to go for all the diamonds and everything. Really? So you only get 1 life for that? Wow. Need to actually see how many lives I have. So I'm glad that they at least give you a starting point to where you're able to go and change how you want your piece to look like at the beginning when it's counting down, and it doesn't just do whatever it wants. Good lord. Yeah, not a place where I should be messing around. This is not a place I should be messing around in. Okay, just go. Do this. Eesh. I don't care. I just really want to be able to do this, and I wonder what the next piece would look like. Like, if I'm gonna unlock things, I am curious on what the other pieces look like. Okay, I can at least do this, so that's good. Okay, so yeah. One of the things I really do like about this game is the music really fits with what you're doing, and it's not like really intense music, but it does feel like intense music, and it just really fits the atmosphere of what this game is. And yeah, thank you. I don't know how I did that. That was a pure luck, I guess. Pure luck, and I need to be able to do this. And going fast at certain points, not the easiest, because you can go fast and everything, but the momentum that you do get is not something that I... Okay, so I got it. So do I unlock anything or what? I hope I unlock something, because that would be cool. Okay, so that's cool. So the more I do... Okay, so that is really cool that I can unlock stuff in this game. That is cool that I have learned how to unlock stuff, and I do like how the different shapes do give you a different challenge in what you have to do. And I'm glad that you can at least keep the same shape and everything. Like, if you know what you're doing and you know your shapes really well, you can actually keep the same shape and everything, and that's really cool. But it does give you a harder challenge if you are looking for like the high score and everything. Like, if you're going for score, it does give you some challenge. But I really do love this game, and I do love coming back to it, because it's just one of those games where you can play endlessly. Even in the like story mode, you can play endlessly, and it never gets too boring if you like the challenge of trying to go for like a high score or something. And I also do like how if you do go fast through the areas, it also does add to your score, and it's just an overall really good game that I wish that Nintendo would update for like the Switch or something, because this would be a really cool Switch game. But okay, let's just continue, and let's see how I want to see how far this can go. Like, if I actually do die and I do lose, then maybe I will end it there, but I'm unsure, because I want to see how far I can get with this piece. Like, I want to see how far, like how many levels are there really, because this is the farthest I've ever have actually gotten in this game. Because when I was little, I was never really good. And I always do keep forgetting about this game because it's like not one of those games that you would expect to be on a Wii. This is not a game that I would ever expect being on a Wii. Okay. But, okay, I was not trying to hit retry. I was really not trying to hit retry, but yeah. This is a really cool game, and I would highly recommend you guys getting it, but you guys sort of can't because the Wii Shop channel is not existing anymore. Like, they could turn it back on, but I'm not really sure if they're ever going to do that or anything. But this is just a really fun game, and I'm really glad that they did release it, and I still do have it, because by still having it, I'm able to play a really interesting and unique 3D Tetris-like game, and it's just really, really cool, and I am just really glad that I was able to unlock something. And the one thing that I do like about this game that is in this is, like, you can go for an endless mode, a trick challenge mode, and like it doesn't just go for a normal Tetris-like feel of the game that I was playing. You can go for an endless challenge, and you're able to choose what you want, and everything just like the normal game. And trick challenge, same thing, except you would actually have to fill out the pieces and everything that before going into the hole. You would actually have to fill out the hole. And this is just a really fun game, and I would highly recommend this game, but it's a shame that they don't update it to the Switch. I really would want this to be updated to the Switch. Like, there are some games on the Wii that got updated to like the Switch or to like Steam or to the PS4 or Xbox. Like, there are some games that have gotten updated from the Wii to other consoles and platforms, so you're still able to play it. But this is one game that I really do wish that they would update. But whatever, at least I can still play it. But anyway, I am just gonna leave this episode here, and I am just going to go. See ya! If you like this video, hit that like button. If you want more videos by me, GamerBoy, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you all guys in the next one.